We're now going to look at College Algebra 10.1, Review of Operations and Compositions. There are about 17 problems in this homework. You will like this section because it's stuff that you know how to do. Find the given value. If f of x equals x minus 2 and g of x equals x squared minus x, find f plus g of x. F of 6 equals 6 minus 2. G of 6 equals 6 squared minus 6. That means f of 6 is 4. G of 6 is 30. They want me to add these two numbers. So I have 4 plus 30, which is 34. This handout that I'm going by is the exact notes that I've sent you in your email. Print it out to look at it. You don't even need this video. You've got this handout is the best thing that you could have. I'm going to skip around and do a few of these, but since you've got this already written out for you, there's not a lot of need in me doing every single one of them for you. Let's look at number 3. If f of x is x squared minus 12, g of x is 4 minus x, we want to find f divided by g of negative 3. They've given you a number, so you're going to substitute that number, negative 3, into the f function. If you put negative 3 squared minus 12, that's 9 minus 12, negative 3. Substitute that negative 3 in place of x in that g function. 4 minus negative 3 is 7. They want you to write this as a fraction. So we have f of negative 3, which is negative 3, over g of negative 3, which is 7. Negative 3 over 7. Got her done. We'll look at a composite. Number 4. If f of x is 5x minus 1 and g of x is x squared plus 2, they want me to find f with that little 0, g of 1. First thing I want you to do is rewrite it f of g of 1. Always start with the innermost function. Find g of 1. Take 1, plug it into the g function in place of x. 1 squared is 1 plus 2 is 3. Now, take that answer, 3, substitute it in place of g of 1 into the f function. 5 times 3 is 15. 15 minus 1, 14. Final answer, 14. Number 5, notice that they have given you f plus g of x. They didn't put a number there, they left the variable. So we want to just add these two functions. You add them, the 3's cancel, you're left with 2x. Just, if that were a minus or a division or a multiply, you just do whatever the operation said. Excuse me. Number 9 says find f of g and g of f and their domains. I don't think that you're going to have to find the domains on these. I'm pretty sure I remember that on these composites we've taken that part out. F of g of x means substitute g of x into the f function in place of x. So I'm going to put 2 over x in place of x in the f function. I have 4 over 2x squared. Whenever I square 2 over x, I get 4 over x squared. So that I have to multiply 4 over 1 times 4 over x squared. 4 times 4 is 16 over x squared minus 5. That is my answer. Number 12. They have a couple of problems on homework where they have graphs drawn, and they want you to look at these graphs that represent functions f and g and solve a problem. They're saying find f of 0 plus g of 0. This first graph represents function f. The second one represents g. You know that when x is 0, I'm on the y-axis. Right here, x is 0. F of 0 is found by going up or down until I'm on the line that represents this function. So f of 0 is like, what is y right here? Y is 4. G of 0, I do the same thing. G of 0 is 2. Therefore, when you add those two together, f of 0 plus g of 0 is 6. You have a table where you have to do a similar operation. Use the table to find the composition. They want me to find f of g of 2. Always start with the innermost function. Go to your g table. When x is 2, g of x is 3. So g of 2 is 3. Now, if g of 2 is 3, I mark that out and put a 3 right there. I'm looking for f of 3. Go to the f table. When x is 3, f of x is 5. Final answer, 5.